Hey guys, welcome back. Today we're doing something a little bit different than what we usually do. I'm going to react to Doctor's Mike video, which is about him reacting to brutal enemy injuries. So I think it's going to be fun and funny because I've seen some things like this for him before, and it was super funny. And usually, because there is no context for him about what's going on, it's going to be funnier. And we know enemy logic. We all know enemy logic, okay? So yeah, I've been excited. And if you didn't know, guys, I am a pharmacist, like licensed pharmacist. And yeah, so I have some of medical knowledge, and I'm a huge anime fan as well. So both words, I guess. So let's do it, I guess. Oh my god, this is going to be so much fun.
It's time to react to some of the most popular and unique anime. I'm about to tell you what's right, what's wrong, what I might not understand. Huge thanks to Odoo for sponsoring this video. Let's get started.
Ooh.
Building collapsing
Ooh.
upon person. Oh, is that the
Jujutsu
Gucci
Kaisen.
store? Oh, it's the Gucci store.
Yeah, it's Gucci store. Anything. Yeah, that one was nasty.
Yo, you saw the brain? That's a concussion right there.
How many are there? Allies and their locations.
Ooh, the anime scene, guys.
Ooh, he's made of steel. I want to be that strong one day.
Yeah, we all are.
Of your allies. Now.
Oh!
Yeah, that was nasty. And satisfying at the same time.
What up?
Yeah, exactly. He did.
He ate it. He
Yeah.
got sliced. He ate it. But he still needs to wrap a little bit of fabric around his
I
knuckle
mean-
flap and then he gets-
Come on, okay. Let's be real, guys. We have to see it. Like, we have to see him taking off his tie in slow motion and the rapping. It's like for study purpose. Come on, guys. Come on. We all know how hot Nanami is while he's doing this.
I'm just saying. I'm pointing out the hypocrisy.
It's not
Sorry,
hypocrisy.
anime.
It's for the fans, okay?
Of your allies and their locations.
I told you I don't know.
Oh,
The fame is hateful and
oh man. Hit him in the abdomen and he's bleeding. That's a bad sign.
Yeah.
Not gonna last long bleeding into the retroperitoneum.
exactly. Yeah. Yeah.
I'm having flashbacks to my fight with Christopher.
Oh! He's a boxer. Wait. He's a boxer? Yeah, apparently he is.
But see, I didn't fly like that.
Yeah, no, you didn't.
Never. We never get knocked out. We got a boxing anime. I'm already hyped.
Oh, okay, Hajime no Ippo. I've never seen it.
He is.
I'm
Yeah,
not
he
a
is.
big.
So when you're coming
So
in like
guys,
that and you have a
wait.
scientist-
I'm an athlete. I'm a fencer, okay? But I've never been into boxing and like wrestling and this kind of stuff. I'm sorry, it's just not my cup of tea. Yeah, I don't really like it. So that's why maybe I've never watched it. Hajime no Ippo, even though everybody's saying, like, I've seen a lot of people saying how good it is. But I'm into sport anime in general. I've watched a lot, like the big things like Haikyuu, Kuroko no Basket. I even watch Major, even though I'm not into baseball. Because I'm Egyptian, guys, and if you didn't know, baseball is almost non-existent in Egypt. So yeah, I figured out yesterday that we actually had the national team for baseball, which I've never known. Like, I knew from a baseball nerd with me in the class. She told me about it, and I had no idea. So, yeah. The more we know, I guess. So, yeah. Even though I don't like baseball that much, Major was so good. So good. It clicked with me so much as being, like, an athlete and a pro in something like that. Oh, it clicked with me too much. Yeah, I've watched a lot of sport anime. I can't remember all of them, but I've watched a lot, like a ton. So yeah, maybe I'll watch
You
this
gotta
one
be
day.
Ready to dip, duck, dodge and dive. And then if
Duck.
you're the big guy, you want to keep a distance, and they get close, you want to clinch. Uh-oh.
Yeah, good tips, guys. Take notes.
Oh! Ah! Oh. Why do they fly when they box? Oh!
It's enemy logic.
This feels like boxing meets Pokemon fight.
It's enemy logic.
Oh, because he's got abs. Man, they're really slow punchers if they're being able to have this full-on conversation
Enemy
back and forth
timeline.
about what they want to do to one another.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you can drop someone with a body shot. Just ask my man Ryan Garcia, who got dropped. Oh, body shot. He went right for the liver. He went bam.
Bam.
That's a weak spot for the body. Like getting hit in the liver just creates this reflex where your body just like go down for survival.
Ooh, didn't know that.
His left fist
Oh, of course. Ads.
died. There is such thing as a boxer's fracture, which is really important to be dealt with because it can cause the hand to malfunction if left untreated.
Ooh.
Oh, he's going up with the uppercut. Oh my God. Dude, if you have the time to say that, just put your hands up.
There you go.
In
Ooh.
boxing, unless
That
your opponent's
left
super
like
weak,
a trace.
loading up your punches is not a good move.
Take
Says
notes,
someone who
guys.
likes
I
to load
have.
up punches.
I don't know what is load up punches, but I'm guessing like give a really good strong punch, not like fast and like very strong punch. Maybe this is what he means. I don't know. Tell me, guys. Thank you. But take notes. Apparently, he knows what he's saying
I
about
feel
boxing.
Like an earthquake's happening, not a boxing.
Yeah, it's anime logic. It gives you the effect of like
Oh.
something crazy is happening, and
Why
it's
are
so
they fighting on
intense.
wood? Well, if I was ever to make a boxing anime, that's how I would do it too.
Ooh.
Pincushion.
Ooh, Hunter. Fun fact, guys, I've
Pin in
never
a
watched Hunter.
pincushion.
Maybe I'll
Oh my
watch
God,
it
is she
someday.
about to suture? I see a tourniquet. Oh. Oh.
Oh.
Where's the arm?
On the table.
Is she gonna full on do a reattachment of a limb? You're gonna need an orthopedic surgeon. A vascular
Yeah.
surgeon.
You need all kind of doctors. Like reattaching a limb is not impossible. It is possible, but it's not that easy at all. Like the severed limb has to have certain requirements, like no narcotic tissue, had been well preserved, short amount of time, like the cut itself is possible for reattachment kind of thing. I'm not native English, guys, bear with me. And I guess yeah, you have neurosurgeon and you have to be vascular surgeon, orthopedic surgeon, as he said. Like you have to have a whole team because in this little arm there is a lot of stuff going on. So yeah, and you have to make sure the blood flow goes back to the hand, or like for the severed limb, the nerves are working. A lot is happening. Okay, a lot is happening, and sometimes patients do not regain full function of the severed arm, but I guess it's better than nothing. It's like it's based on the situation. Like it's a huge thing. There's a lot of factors, a lot of situations going on. So yeah.
And she's like, I got this. Solo.
Yeah, of course she got it. Anime logic again. Oh my God, I just watched Bleach episode, and if he's seen like Mayora like regrowing limbs in like 2 seconds by this weird injection, he's gonna get his mind blown. It's gonna be funny reaction though. Oh my God, it is funny for me.
The motions were too big for making the small amount of repairs that you need to do when you fix an artery.
I love that. His problem in the motion is too big, not anything else that is happening. Not like she's doing everything. She's not even holding the arm. The arm is just floating, and she's like, no nurses, no blood, no nothing. Just like, this is the only problem. The motion are too big.
So I'm skeptical.
Yeah, this is funny. There is no... Yeah, he's a magician, I guess. Bungee gum. To attach my eye, I use texture surface to create a layer skin.
Whoa. That's like second skin. I mean, we have like tegaderms and stuff to cover skin and wounds, butterfly bandages, but we don't have this invisible cloak thing.
No, this is magic. Oh, we have an ad.
Unless you do a skin graft, but even with the skin graft, you're gonna have sutures visible.
Yes.
Okay, that's a weird looking.
Becky? Oh, I've heard of it. Yeah, I've heard they have...
Why is
like-
everyone so ripped in anime? Like,
Yeah,
I can't
they're
get
overly...
maybe
Okay,
it's
okay.
steroids.
They're overly ripped in Becky. I've seen like the weirdest memes about it. And... Yeah, why everybody's ripped in anime? Because this is every man's dream, and any mangaka who wants apps would put it in real life, would put it in his characters, because this is the life works. And you know how female characters are usually drawn. And I live in Japan. Let me tell you, those sizes does not exist.
Which no one should be doing.
That's the idea, Pickle.
What are these nails? Oh, wait.
No one should
Can you see this?
be doing.
What are these nails, guys? These nails are nasty. Like, they're pointed and sharp and scary, and like, does he not wear shoes? Apparently he does not wear shoes, because if he wears shoes, how? And yeah, if he got hit in his foot, the nail could come off. This is like, ew, no. Like, whenever like you're playing sport, you usually keep your nails pretty short. It's a bad idea to have long nails. Any kind of sport, really. Like swimming, football, fencing, tennis, any kind of sport. It's a bad idea to have really long nails. We don't want to injure those. We don't want to deal with like losing nails. Those are nasty, guys. I've dealt with one before, so they're not good. They're nasty and painful, and makes me like that. I've dealt with all kind of injuries, but for this, no. Yeah, those nails are crazy.
That's the idea, Pickle.
And he actually had to groom them to be like this pointy.
You gotta do it and test his strength.
Someone needs to explain to me or give me context of what's happening.
Uh-oh, here comes the ground.
Ooh,
Is this wrestling?
maybe, but this is
Is
nasty.
that a vampire? A diesel vampire?
He's a vampire.
Is there a pneumothorax happening? I can hear difficulty breathing from the blunt chest trauma.
Maybe.
Pickle, maybe.
What?
But for
This
a
guy
body
has
to still be
muscles on his
speed
face.
from that height.
That's what I always say about Pickle.
I can feel my internal organs are in total chaos from the shock of hitting the ground.
That's called blunt trauma, blunt force trauma. But I don't know what he means by chaos. Like, is there massive bleeding on the inside? Because he's not going to be standing for a long time. You know, the same goes for Pickle.
My diaphragm's being forced up as
So yeah. He's basically like, I love that he's like trying to ask him what's the mess that he's having. It's like, of course he doesn't know if he has internal bleeding or something. It's funny. And yeah, I think this is the process when like you're in professional mode. This is your think process. You kind of like switch like outside of work or outside of serious situation. For me, I'm like cringe and like be sensitive and be cutesy and everything, and when it's serious, like I switch, like my brain just goes another way. It's like I'm totally different person, and both of those persons are true, okay? So it's not like I'm faking it or anything, but it's true. Like the way you conceal how bad things is, and like try to think like the right way, like what can this be, exclude things and think that way. This is how our brain works, okay? This is just built in. I don't know, it's just crazy.
crushing my lungs.
See, I knew there was a pneumothorax situation because you were doing that coughing.
Good job.
Oh,
Ew.
oh, someone's about to vomit some blood.
Yeah. Ooh, no, do not drink
that's
pure
gonna
blood.
create a GI.
Yeah, do not. Yeah, do not drink. Oh no, this is gonna cause like stomach irritation, vomiting. No, drinking blood is not good. You know why they tell you if you have a nosebleed to turn like this, do not go back? Because if you go back, your blood will enter your stomach and you will having nosebleed and vomiting, and we don't want to do that, you know. So when you go this, and you're not actually stopping the bleeding, but you prevent the blood from going back to your stomach. And when you do this, you're actually constricting the blood vessels. When you're doing strong enough, you're actually constructing the blood vessels to reduce the bleeding. But if the bleeding is too much, like concerningly too much, or like after 2 or 3 minutes the bleeding doesn't stop, I recommend going to the ER. There should be something, and there is way like medicine they actually apply and procedure they actually do to stop the bleeding if it's too much or there's some underlying cause for this bleeding. There's a ton of things that could go wrong.
Disturbance. Swallowing that amount of blood is not good.
No,
Spitting
it doesn't.
Blood. That means major organ damage.
Yeah, makes sense.
Yeah,
I feel like I want to fall to my knees.
that means you have low blood pressure. 'Cause
Exactly.
You're bleeding internally. Oh, we got a little soccer.
Ooh,
action.
Lulak.
Past my opponents was a
I've
joy
watched
given to me
several
and
episodes of
me alone.
Lulak, but then had stuff for
Eventually
personal
become the best
reasons.
striker in
I wanted to come
I
back,
wonder
but
if
then
Ronaldo
season 2
says this to
happened, so I'm
himself when he
a little bit
rebounds.
scared. Yeah, I remember this episode. I've seen this episode.
He tripped. He broke something.
Ooh, I love this song.
I feel like there's a ACL tear.
I'm sorry.
Yeah,
Is
that
that
was
a
a
femur
nasty.
fracture?
Yeah,
We're looking
no,
at a
it's
right ACL tear.
Look at that! Even in an anime, I can make a diagnosis. But
Yeah,
also
good
the
for
bone was
you.
broken.
If you were to experience
I know
a
the
tear
name
the
in
same
Arabic. I
place
don't know the
again,
name in English.
I'm afraid it would be difficult for him to continue playing soccer.
If you tore your ACL, you're gonna need ACL reconstruction surgery. Otherwise, you won't have forward support. If you don't have forward support, it's gonna be impossible to make good cuts. Like, yeah, sure, if you're older, maybe you could live without one, but not with what this person wants to achieve. Doesn't look like the brace that you would wear for this. You would have support on the side as well.
Hey everyone, Jiggery's
But I think this one
Brace
has
that you would wear for this.
maybe, I don't know.
You would have support on the side as well.
Hey everyone, Jiggery's back.
All right, come on. They could have done a better job. Oh, is that just captions?
Oh,
That's how they wrote the
Oh,
song. I
he
was like,
saw
come on,
the
it's
English was like
vibrating.
part
You
of.
worked so hard to get to this point.
Oh,
Push
that's
yourself.
funny.
Just take your time and ease back in.
Rushing rehab is one of the biggest mistakes athletes make.
Biggest and
What's
most
the
common
matter, Mr. Not
mistakes.
so genius anymore? You feeling winded? You scared to sprint?
Oh, this
Wouldn't
guy
wanna
scares me.
damage
I think
knee
Is that
there were twins.
Actually a person, or is that like an intrusive thought?
No, just a
persona?
scary person.
Not wrecking my right leg again that scares me. I truly
What is it?
believed I could become the best in the world.
What kind of angry soccer are they playing where like train track picks are flying at them?
No, it's just like visualization.
Visualization.
Yeah,
He's feeling trapped.
yeah.
You actually don't unless you make that your identity. But you don't have to.
Yeah, this is why
Anime in
he's stuck.
Just a second, but first I want to tell you about Odoo.
Ooh,
an
the
all-in-one
sponsorship.
software that offers a range of applications for
Odoo,
small
I've
and
actually
medium-sized
used this
businesses,
before.
such as sales,
It was,
marketing, HR, and my favorite,
during,
a website builder. YouTube
working
takes up
in a
lot of my
pharmacy,
time,
we use
as
this
does
program.
practicing medicine, but I also do a lot of work through my website, professionalsmediaacademy.com, where I teach professionals how to turn their careers into a media business. This would not exist if I didn't have a website that's connected me with my customers. And that's exactly what you can get from Odoo's website builder. It's so fast that you can configure the entire thing in just a few clicks. And with their simple
Yeah, it was a good.
app for free for life. Choose the website builder and that tool domain for your link in my description to get started with Odoo. Right now. All right, let's get
Yeah, it was a good app. Ooh, the Naruto Sea. Oh, I remember this
What's
one.
going on? I'm
What?
getting excited.
Not really doing chest compression. Something close though.
Oh, we're checking for a pulse.
Yeah,
It's a good
look
second step.
how
The first
excited
step
he
is
is.
called
Because
time.
I get this excited when they actually follow proper like first aid procedures in like anime, because a lot of anime just threw that out of the window. For me, I get so excited when they do it right, like, you know. So I guess he's having this moment, but it's gonna be ruined in a few seconds. I'm
We're
sorry.
listening for a pulse. I guess we're listening for a heartbeat. You don't listen for a pulse.
心音も聞こえない
Call for help. And then chest compressions.
I know, guys, if you watch Dr. Mike, he's obsessed with chest compression, which is everyone should be. Like, I feel like chest compression is a big thing in first aid, and I think everybody should know first aid. I think first aid should be taught to people in elementary school and middle school and high school. Depends on how the size of that student, not the size, but how mature they are. Like basic first aid, like for elementary schoolers, they have to know like the very basic of, obviously they cannot make like chest compressions, but they can do other simple things like call the emergency services like 911 or 119 or whatever you live in, like do some stuff. They have to be aware, and they grow, their knowledge grow and their abilities grow, they should learn more. So until high school, like when you graduate high school, you should be able to do most of the basic first aid, what to do and what not to do. I think we should do that, because a lot of people lose their lives or get permanently disabled in some way because of a wrong move, because of the lack of knowledge in some aspects, which could have been prevented if they know about it before. So yeah, I think it should be implemented in the school curriculum.
Compressions, chest compressions.
Chest compressions.
しっかりしろナルト
Don't just give him a hang in there. Do the thing.
なんで医療忍術が効かない
Are they floating on a potato?
No, it's not potato. It's sand, floating sand. Anyway,
There is no need to undress someone to do CPR.
no, we don't.
Oh, they're gonna do the thing.
The thing, yeah.
I remember I was out sick that day in medical school, and we
Yeah,
we
me
did the
too. I
two-finger
didn't like.
insertion into the chest.
Yeah, I skipped that class where we learned in first aid to do this. It's a joke, guys.
To revive someone. I'm genuinely curious what's about to happen because they're way too low for the heart.
Okay, so let me speak, because I've watched this episode way before I entered college. I think I was in high school or something like that. So, in that scene, made no sense for me during that time. And I tried to have logic about it. It's like, maybe she's not only cutting the skin, she's also cutting the ribs. Because we all know the heart is inside the rib cage. So, to actually access the heart, you have to actually cut the ribs. And if she do that and put her hand in, she's going to get stabbed with the bones that she just cut. We don't want that, right? And getting involved with somebody's blood without gloves is no. Yeah, really no. Don't do that. It's, yeah, you have no idea how messed up you can get because you did this. And part of the first aid is also to protect yourself before helping others, because yeah, we don't want two problems instead of one. So yeah. Yeah.
What about the covering?
Make no sense, I know. Oh my god, ads again.
Of the organs. What about the fascia? What about the pericardium? They said
Nothing.
forget about compressing the chest. I'm gonna slice that dude up, go inside, and compress the heart directly.
Yeah.
Cardiac massage.
So guys, cardiac massage do exist in medicine. Like, it does exist in medicine, but it's not in these circumstances. It's usually only on operation table when like there is an operation going on inside the chest cavity, maybe lung or like heart, major heart surgery, you know, major lung surgery, where we actually have this area open. So if the patient goes in cardiac arrest, there's no way you can make CPR. You do cardiac massage because the heart is just right there. So the physician started doing cardiac massage. This is the only case that I know where cardiac massage is a thing.
With green aura. Also, that heart was making a weird, rubbery, squishy sound. I don't know, like amyloid deposits there or something?
あんたの馬鹿げた夢は今はもう
Wow, that's high level. Mouth to mouth while squeezing the heart. This has turned from medical rescue to awkward.
Would you recommend if you could get into the chest cavity physically squeezing?
I would not recommend touching the heart. And I would not recommend entering one's cavities while they're dead. And I'm just going to put a period at that sentence and not go any further.
Yeah.
Oh, he's going for a spike.
Nobody please explain this because, yeah, it's getting weirder. Ooh, the Daichi death scene.
Oh, good save.
Yeah, that was nasty. I love how excited he's like, yeah, good save.
Why am I cheering for a team? I don't even know who's
He's just saying.
Why is there so much tension? Roll him on his back, see if they're breathing. Check the pulse. Call for help.
Go for help. Yeah.
ボール返した直後、5番の坊主君と首相君が激突。
I mean, he ran into his shoulder, so it should be okay. The only thing is, I'm worried about the positioning.
Yeah,
of
the neck,
and
my
the
neck.
spinal
Yeah.
cord. Oh, see, I wouldn't allow them to get up.
Exactly. If like there is a major like fall or something like that, I wouldn't recommend to, like, if it's on your own, like if you fell or got hit with something, and I do not recommend moving quickly. I would like take a moment, just lay as I fell, like I fell here in this X position. I stay in this X position until just for a few minutes, like 2 minutes or something, like take a deep breath. Like there is adrenaline going on, your brain isn't like properly functioning what's going on. You could be very hurt, but you don't like realize it. There is a lot of pain and you cannot pinpoint it. Like after a few seconds, the pain dulls a little bit, so you can pinpoint what the problem is. For me, most of the times, I'm good. I'm up to go, but you can tell, like after a few moments, if there's something seriously wrong. And if you think there's something seriously wrong, do not move. Call for help if it's on your own. And if it's for another person, tell them to stay still for a few minutes and ask him and start asking questions to help them realize what is happening. Like, what hurts? Can you pinpoint the pain? Is the pain tolerable? Is it a weird pain? Should we call for help? But obviously not a gunshot. We do this. Like, it's for like weird accident like this, you know? Like, not severe accident. Severe accident, just call the ambulance. Yeah, good question.
That's actually the correct thing that we would do in a situation like this. When we go to sports and we see if someone's had a concussion, we right away ask them what's the score, what down is it.
Yeah, it makes sure he's
that gives us a sense of
good
how well the brain
cognitive.
is functioning cognitively in the moment.
Yeah, cognitive function. Oh, I remember this scene. It was what's called Whole Cake Island. That was funny. The milk scene. That was hilarious.
How does the skeleton have hair? Make it make sense.
Skeleton have hair. This is normal. I know physically it's impossible because hair is stuck to the skin, and if you have no skin and only skull, do I need to explain this? I don't need to, but it doesn't make sense, I know, but in One Piece logic it does, and it's broke. And I love that he's concerned about the skull having hair, and not the skull is actually talking and having a bath and drying off their afro. Yeah.
I love that the skeleton's wearing like a
exactly.
robe.
Yeah, he was having a bath.
Vibe. And that there's a beautiful Birds of Paradise plant right there. Oh, wow.
Yeah, that scene was really funny.
guess milk is good for bones. A little calcium.
Yeah,
Oh,
but
that
your
is
teeth
not
won't
how
grow.
it works.
No,
You
it
don't
doesn't.
regrow a tooth. Bones do heal, but not instantaneously upon
Yeah.
drinking milk. Do people know that bones and teeth are not made of the same material?
I know, but I think people doesn't know. Not a lot of. Ooh, Dr. Stone.
This glass thingy is weird.
Whatever it is, I'm glad they're doing it outside. 'Cause
Yeah.
sulfuric acid can turn into a gas, and that's a problem.
Toxic,
Catching the
yeah.
gas coming out of the sulfuric acid and salt mixture
We've
is
covered
extremely
that in Dr. Stone. How sulfuric acid is like
It's a
poison.
slightly dangerous chemical.
It's very acidic.
Get
Yeah.
this stuff in your eyes and you'll go blind.
I believe
Exactly.
it. Same with sulfuric acid. And one of the things that's unique about sulfuric acid is that if you add water to it, like to wash
Ooh,
it out, the
sulfuric
initial-
acid. Okay, concentration sulfuric acid. If you add water to it, oh, that's bad. That's really bad. So the thing is, sulfuric acid and water react, and this kind of reaction is called exothermic reaction, where the reaction produces heat energy. So both of them are cold, you put them together, it's very hot. So if you're doing it in a regularly tested tube and you put like, if it's diluted sulfuric acid with the tiniest water, you will start to feel it really heat and it actually burn you. But if you increase the water, the test tube may explode, and we don't want that. We don't want sulfuric acid all over the place. So yeah, you have to be careful while using sulfuric acid, and please don't use sulfuric acid if you're not trained to use chemicals. Thank you.
combination of the sulfuric acid plus water actually creates thermal burns. So
See?
you get damage in your eye from the lubrication that exists in your eye.
Exactly, makes sense. Yeah, that's why also if like we were trained, because I'm a pharmacist, I've studied all kind of chemistry in school, so when we actually get sulfuric acid on our hands or something like that by accident, we don't use water. If you use water, that's what gonna make it worse. We have to wipe it down really quickly. Like if it's a splatter or something, we have like lab towels or anything. We wipe it out, go quickly and go for the first aid where we put a burn cream, because it's a very bad chemical that would actually react with the moisture in the skin. So you have to wipe it quickly before the reaction starts, because it's gonna be bad. And if you actually wash it with water, you're giving it something to react with, and it's gonna exacerbate to more severe form of burn. We don't want to do that. So wipe it really quickly and go for the first aid.
Which some call flowers of sulfur. Boil them, throw them into the hydrochloric acid we just made, and now we have chlorosulfuric.
If that's the episode where they
And
made the
why is that
antibiotic,
better?
I think it
Is
was
that
kind
like
of
the evolved
self-drug.
Pokemon version?
Yeah.
Separate the salt water with electricity. And we've acquired sodium hydroxide.
Yeah.
What do you do with all these chemicals?
We're doing a chemical weapon. It's a joke. He's traumatized for life.
It'll knock that sickness right out of you.
Ew! Did she just drink their urine?
No, she didn't. No, she didn't. They just extracted ammonia from it. And it's safe to consume. But don't do that at home, guys. Do not do that, okay? Do not use urine. It's like for this kind of... If you end up in like Stone Age situation, maybe do it, but please don't. Thank you. But what he did it is actually because they cut this scene out. I don't know why, but they actually used it and filtered it and did all kind of stuff to actually extract only ammonia, and all the urine is it's not there. There wasn't urine to begin with. We only needed the ammonia for the reaction, okay?
Urine as a form of treatment?
No, they made sulfadrec.
Finally get to see my patient. Time to make a diagnosis.
You're already treated. Why are you making the diagnosis now?
Say E, loud and clear.
We actually do that test on the lungs.
Yeah, I've seen it. I didn't do it,
Sounds
but
like
I've
a
seen people do
bleeding
it.
goat.
I've seen physician do it.
It's the most evil doctor ever.
He
There's
is.
evidence that there's fluid in the lungs.
Does this doctor just see random objects and say we're gonna treat with them?
No. He wants to know
Inflammation
if there
all over
is
the lungs.
ongoing plague or something.
So it's definitely a bacterial infection.
Of the rat?
The rats are catching it. Even our cure-all has its limits.
Okay, guys, fun
Just not
fact.
10 billion
Fun
percent
fact, okay, because you know that antibacterial resistant is a thing, so let's make it clear. Not every bacteria can be treated with antibiotics. And not every antibiotic can cure every kind of bacteria. That's why we have a lot of types of bacteria with a lot of families and a lot of generation, and the whole list goes on. And we actually now suffering something called multi-drug bacterial resistance, where bacteria now are resistant to all of the antibiotics, and they have no cure, unfortunately. We reached the most scary thing we've been scared of for decades. We reached that point, and it is scary. That's why use your antibiotic wisely, finish your dose even though if you feel better, and do not take antibiotics without the need of it, or the physician telling you you have to take this antibiotic. Thank you very much. And we don't take antibiotics for common cold, please. Thank you. Only for a little percentage of people have to take antibiotic, but 99% of people do not take antibiotic for common cold.
This specific bacteria.
What in the world is happening? I feel like someone that was tripping balls.
It is a crazy show, but this is the only thing that makes sense in this video.
Special test whatever. And then if we suspect a pneumonia, we usually get an x-ray, but if you're not on an x-ray, you could treat with an antibiotic. But if you're not sure if the antibiotic is going to cover the bacteria that's there,
yeah, exactly. We can do culture, but we have no access for this in this agent.
If it's resistant or susceptible, you have little areas.
We cannot do that. We don't have anything except that one they did.
Serious now. It's making allies by spreading its toxic genes into all the harmless bacteria
So actually,
around it.
it doesn't work like that. So what makes you really sick and have fever and bone pain, and body pain and everything is not the bacteria, it's actually your immune system. So your immune system actually causes the fever to be able, as a kind of self-defense, to make unfavorable condition for the bacteria to weaken it and then be able to eradicate it. So this is how the immunity works. So this is actually a good sign. That means the medicine is working and the immune system now is able to do its job way more. And yeah, so that's why we don't consider fever less than 38 degrees a fever, because it's just this fluctuation in the temperature is kind of normal as a kind of self-defense mechanism, and you don't want to keep suppressing it. Less than 38 degrees, nothing bad gonna happen. But if it persists, you can check your physician, but usually it's nothing bad. It's only for a day or two and you're back to your normal body temperature. But more than 38 degrees, we start to take paracetamol or whatsoever to decrease the temperature. But until 38 degrees, it's fine. It's really fine, guys. Don't worry. And we're talking Celsius, guys.
What the hell is even that?
What the hell is even that?
It's the signature move of the pneumococcus bacteria.
Yeah, okay, so for guys who didn't watch this, he was scared it was TB, which is tuberculosis, and at that time, it's impossible for him to treat it. And it's nasty, and it's very easily spreadable. So even in this day and age, it's very hard to treat, and not everybody can be completely cured from it, so you can also be a carrier and you can get relapsed. It's a bad situation, and TB is just the worst thing that can happen in the show that time. So he's just happy it's not TB because he has no equipment to treat it whatsoever.
Means that Rory's disease is pneumonia.
Yeah, just...
Bro, I could have made that diagnosis 10 minutes ago.
Yeah, they just cut up, they cut up the important parts, a lot of the context, so he's so confused about it. But I swear it makes sense if you watch the episode. I was so excited when I watched this episode. Antibiotics, this kind of
Bactrim, bro.
me thing.
What if he has a Bactrim allergy, a sulfur allergy?
It's a miracle that Ruri managed to live to 18. But if you stay clean and keep warm, the disease's progression slows significantly.
Wait, she's been living for multiple years with pneumonia? I'm confused. Does she have SCID, severe combined immunodeficiency?
Yeah, I don't know if it's
syndrome?
possible
I tried my
to
best
have
give some medical context, but honestly, I'm lost.
to live this
Full-blown
many
lost.
years, this many years with, like, you know, pneumonia. I don't know if it's possible. Anyway.
Why do we even get hiccups? How do you stop them?
Oh, so that's the end of it. If you're still watching, guys, wow, thank you. And if you enjoy me rambling and watching these crazy videos every now and then, consider subscribing. We do a lot of stuff here in the channel. And yeah, that was really cool video. It was fun. I had fun. I had my laugh. I have like I love him watching him having no context and like freaking out, like the Dr.stone scene. And for me, I think the Dr.stone scene is the most realistic scenes of all of what we just watched. Maybe the blue block one is kind of, yeah, not 100%, but realistic as well. So it's really nice, guys. If you enjoyed it, press the like button. And yeah, thank you guys. Stay safe and see you guys next time. Bye bye.